Good morning, everybody. I'm having such a fabulous weekend. Um, there's a brilliant man named Gary Chapman who wrote a book called The Five Love Languages. And the love languages are words of affirmation, where you love to hear people tell you that you love them or that they love you. Quality time, where your love language is spending time with people. Acts of service, where your love language is to do things for people that you love. Physical touch, and gifts. And it turns out the gifts are my number one love language. So I'm turning 60 this year, and two of the people that I love and I'm the closest to, my Aunt Jane and my best friend David, sent me early birthday presents because my birthday is October 8th and today is only August 21st. So David bought me an Apple Watch. I'm so happy. I love this thing. I'm completely obsessed. And then my aunt got me a Cuisinart, but it's not your traditional Cuisinart brand. It's I don't know, some other really, really fancy brand with 8 blades and a little drawer where the blades go. I mean, this whole thing is fabulous. I'm excited out of my mind. And I'm going to a party today, a big cookout with, it's kind of a potluck thing. And I'm making potato salad. So my girlfriend, one of my best friends, Joanne, came down. And we went shopping late last night, and we came home, and at 9:30 we started cooking 8 huge russet potatoes and 10 eggs, and everything's in the fridge cooling off right now, and then we're gonna cut it all up today. But I make this really, really delicious potato salad for this party that we're going to, which should be a blast. And then tomorrow I'm having a brunch for people. Oh, and I got these blue Adirondack chairs that go out on my front deck that match the color of the paint that I painted the front of the house, the shutters and such. And the chair looks fabulous. The instructions were incomplete. So we had all these screws and pieces and we didn't know where they went, but we improvised and we figured it out. Anyway, it was so much fun. So I'm having a fabulous weekend. And let's see who is here today. Hi, Angelo. Hi, Gabriella. Hi, Jill. Hi, Jorg. Hi, Renee. Good morning, Venki. Morning, good morning. Venki made this gorgeous painting for me. How stunning is that painting? Beautiful. Okay, and today Magdalene is going to come through and we are going to review lesson 233. I give my life to God to guide today. How gorgeous is that? Here's the prayer. Father, I give you all my thoughts today. I would have none of mine. In place of them, give me your own. I give you all my acts today, that I may do your will instead of seeking goals which cannot be obtained and wasting time in vain imaginings. Today I come to you. I will step back and merely follow you. You will be the guide, and I, the follower, who questions not the wisdom of the infinite, nor love whose tenderness I cannot comprehend, but yet, which is yet your perfect guide to me. Today we have one guide to lead us on, and as we walk together, we will give this day to him with no reserve at all. This is his day, and so it is a day of countless gifts and mercies unto us. I had a lot of gifts. I do love gifts, I must say. Making potato salad is an act of service along with bringing it as a gift to my friend. I think acts of service is up there for me as well, as far as the love language. Anyway. I give my life to God to guide today. I think that's the greatest gift that I can give God, is to give God my life rather than indulge in my ego. By the way, the Apple Watch comes with this cutest little battery pack. It's this little round piece that magnetizes to the back of it. So cute. I'm a gadget girl, so I love having an iPhone and an Apple Watch and MacBook Pro and an iPad. All that stuff in between. I love my perspective on gifts, Lorianne. I think it's I don't know. And it's so funny because there are some people where it's their last expression and they wouldn't think of it. But it's funny, physical touch has been my last expression. And for some other people, it's their first. So you never know. I was in a relationship with a guy where it was my last and his first, and we adapted. We learned to communicate in a different way, and eventually we just had a wonderful physical intimacy. I think you can learn to adapt in any relationship. Okay, let us bring Magdalene through. Let's see what words of wisdom she has for us. Clearly, it was the day to talk about gifts. Greetings, beloveds. Beloveds, regardless of the egoic aspect of which love language you choose to speak, indeed, what is being asked of you with your free will is to surrender your life from believing that you think and the next correct step, the next correct action for you to take, and instead surrendering yourself to the will of God, to the love of God, and indeed allow that to be one of the greatest gifts. For when you seek out the presence of God within, when you seek the presence of God without, you will always find what it is that you are looking for. So in your journeys, beloveds, look upon each circumstance, look upon each being, each measure of a moment to be a gift that you offer to God. And then you will find that there is the greatest gift that is indeed bestowed to you. And that is the reciprocity of God reaching out to you as you reach out to him in kind, reach out to her in kind. It does not matter whether you make God a masculine figure or a feminine figure. God is all things. It is the very essence and the presence of love. And what greater gift is there for you to give to another and to give to yourself but that of love? And you can imagine that you place it in a box with beautiful wrapping paper, and you put a beautiful bow on top of it. And do not give just one gift. You may give many. But the single greatest gift of all, beloveds, to give to yourself is the gift of God, gift of knowing God, the gift of feeling God, the very presence of God. But when you call upon this essence of love, you allow yourself to come to feel the presence of love, you will say, indeed, there is nothing in the material world that could possibly compare to what it is to feel love for myself, to feel love for another, to extend love to beings. As you go along your journey today, beloveds, find a being that you can allow yourself to feel deep and abiding love for. And imagine that this is how the Father loves you. This is how the Father offers you his grace. Be the child of God that you are, beloved one. And allow the beauty and the majesty and the holiness that you are to be felt by another. Allow yourself to be in front of another and extend your love to them from your beingness, from the core of your beingness. There is a reservoir of love, of peace, and of grace that can indeed be granted to all. Let it fill you with the joy and the wisdom and the knowledge that you are as God created you. And as you give gifts to God, beloved, you will be granted gifts in exchange. For this is the reciprocity of the universe. As you give love to another, beloved, so will you be granted love. Know that there is a creation point in which you were emanated by God as the being that you are. Allow yourself to celebrate today the gift that you are to the world. You understand that the world could not exist without you, could not be without you. So know how precious and how valuable you are to me. Know how much my love is with you and always has been. Each time you hear these words, each time you hear my voice, each time you turn to the lessons, you step one foot closer to the truth of you. And the truth of you is that you are a pure being of divine love and light. And you may have a laundry list of reasons and excuses why you believe that this is not the case. Trust me, beloveds, it is. You will find that when you reach within, there is a being of infinite love who is there waiting for you, manifest in the form of my beloved Yeshua. I am there with him, as I have always been. You need only turn within and look for us. Open the doors that allow us to bring forth the presence of love and goodness and kindness that you are. And then we celebrate and joy together. Go with my blessings, beloveds, now and always. Give yourself as the gift to God that you truly are. Come to recognize and to know and to see yourself today in the light of the pleasure of God's grace that you are. Free yourself from the confines of the thinking that you are anything other than the beauty and the wisdom that was granted to you when you were created in that instant. So bring love to all things that you do, beloved ones, and know that God's grace goes with you. Blessings to you always. We shall speak with you again. Thanks, everybody. Wishing you all a really gorgeous day. I shall speak to you soon. Thanks, Gloria.